the blue line. Shoot! Score! Hey, it's Ken Conan with Raiders Streaming and the River Channel. Thanks for tuning in. We've got a special guest here. Pre-game, wanted to introduce you to Kathy from the Rhinos. Kathy is our guest today in the booth. Kathy, thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me, Ken. It's great to be here.
So tell me a little bit about how you got into Rhinos back in the day. And I heard a little bit of the story beforehand, and I was like, whoa, don't say too much because this sounds like it's going to be a good one. Tell me about how you got into Rhinos initially.
Well, honestly, I never heard of Rhinos until I was diagnosed with cancer 7 years ago. And a friend of the family, Todd Hess, happened to come over. I thought he was just, being a good friend, wondering how me and my family were doing with this diagnosis of cancer. And he presented a check to me from the Rhinos Foundation. And I was stunned. I was shocked. I was so touched by such a generous gift to help me and my family, help with medical bills, travel expenses, co-pays. So that was the first time that I have heard of the Rhinos Foundation.
Crazy. So Todd was actually the person that introduced me to the Rhinos as well. I think I had heard about them a little bit through Hudson Hockey. They've been partners for 5+ years now, I think. And I was amazed at how many folks that I know in this area that have been touched. And my good friend and cohort in the booth, Todd Hess, also introduced me to Rhinos. So if you don't know what Rhinos is all about, let's hear about what Rhinos is doing in western Wisconsin and what, just give us the promo, if you will, on Rhinos.
So the Rhinos Foundation is actually created after a young man, a River Falls High School graduate, and in 1991, he lost his battle to cancer at the age of 22. So his family and friends gathered around and rallied to do something in honor and in memory of this fallen friend of theirs. So they started with a softball tournament. After their bodies couldn't handle that anymore, they picked up the golf clubs and started a golf tournament every year in honor of Mike Prine. His nickname was Rhino. So that's how Rhinos Foundation came about. So for over 25 years now, we've been hosting a golf tournament in July, and it has raised such a big amount of funds for people, their individuals and families fighting cancer in western Wisconsin.
I'll tell you, it's a fair amount of fun, too. I got to go out this last summer and did some drone work and just went around and took pictures and videos. And talk about a great, it's always fun to have fun, but also know that you're doing some good in the community. And I found what a great event you guys put on, really Class A. Tell me what else, anything else that you guys are up to throughout the year, throughout the season. How do we, if we want to, donate to Rhinos? How does that all work?
So you can go to rhinosfoundation.org. The one thing that we have always in the process is our annual golf tournament. It's the Friday of River Falls Days in July. So that is a huge fundraiser for us. Last year, pre-COVID, we did a Rockin' for Rhinos out at Big Guy's Barbecue, and that was a huge success. It was silent auction, it was bands. So that was a lot of fun. That's going to be put on hold at least for this year, but we're going to rally around and get that going again too.
Well, I'll tell you, we really enjoy being associated with the Rhinos for the past 5 years. I know Hudson Hockey, this is a big weekend for us. We have a double, triple header today with cancer awareness. We'll be recognizing a bunch of folks in the community, and thank you guys for being a part of this. Anything else you want to add about Rhinos or what you guys are up to?
Well, we are thrilled to be teaming up with Hudson Hockey Association. Like you said, it's been 5 years, and it is such a thrill to know that when you are diagnosed with cancer, that your friends and family are there for you, but your community is walking right with you through this fight. So thank you very much, Hudson Hockey. We appreciate it so much.
Awesome. Well, thanks for joining us on the broadcast today. It's something that I really am passionate about, and I love the Rhinos, what you guys do. And if you do want to make a donation during the game today and you're watching on Raiders Streaming, you can literally go, I think it's the schedule page. You'll see a huge banner that says Rhinos. There's a button to click there that'll take you to the Rhinos website. And from there, you can just click on any donation amount that you'd like to, and real easy to do. It's worth mentioning 100% of the donations go towards giving back to the community. So there's no overhead, there's no costs for the presidents, and we don't take any salaries. It's all back to the community, which is huge. So thank you for all that you do and the Rhinos Foundation. We are truly honored to be partnered with you guys.
Good luck. Go Hudson.
Welcome to John Gornick Memorial Arena. It's Ken Conan, Todd Hess, Adam Tilson. I appreciate you hanging in there with the interview. Our timing's always tight when we're doing these cancer games. We have had the introduction of both teams here. We're getting the starting lineup for Hudson right now. You'll notice the lavender jerseys. Yes, it is Cancer Awareness Night. We are playing in John Gornick Memorial for the Rhinos Foundation. All the proceeds today will go towards Rhinos. Todd, thanks for joining me in the booth today.
Yeah, it's great to be with you, Ken. It's another great day. It's a day that we celebrate because we're raising money for cancer awareness in western Wisconsin. So it's one of those deals where, it's pretty cool.
And my son, Drew.
We're going to listen to our honoree
here as a cancer survivor. It was on March 13th, 2018, that my world was forever changed. Melanoma is in my family history, and I have always gone in for an annual body check. But I never thought it would actually happen to me. At my routine screening, I had 3 moles removed and was waiting on results. Only this time when I received my biopsy phone call, my heart was heavy, and in that moment, everything was a blur. It was cancer. I was quickly scheduled for surgery that week. I was lucky. The 3 excisions, ranging in different sizes, successfully removed the cancer. Recovery was challenging, not being able to be there for my kids. My first year was long, with ongoing checkups every 2 months, with skin biopsies and 6 total surgeries. At first, accepting all these scars in my body was hard, but today I embrace them. Each one has a story, and they are a reminder that I'm here, I'm alive, I'm a warrior. This life-changing alteration has made me stronger. I am now one of the biggest advocates for self-exam. God showed me I have a purpose, and sometimes having the rug pulled out from under you reveals that purpose. Melanoma is truly an insidious cancer. It doesn't discriminate. It is so important to be aware and know your own skin, and keep track of any changes. Your health is everything, so remember, take care of you. And now, for a ceremonial puck drop, we welcome captains from both teams to center ice.
Like we're saying, Ken, today is a hockey day in Hudson, and we're bringing awareness to cancer and generating a bunch of money for the Rhinos Foundation, which all the proceeds go to the families that are dealing with cancer right here in our communities. So.
And Sarah Kubler was just on ice. She was our girls honoree, and the story that you heard read by Chris Dove was in regards to her. And so the pretty emotional stuff. I tell you, these games get me choked up every time. I think about buddies like you, Hess, and other friends that have gone through this, and it's just such a big deal in the community and in the nation. And I love that our program here at Hudson is giving back to a program like, I don't know, it's just something special.
Oh, it's super cool, Ken. When I had cancer 9 years ago, Rhinos came to me, and that's how I first heard about it. And so it's been a lot of fun. It is emotional, because not everybody survives cancer. So I've distributed a bunch of checks to people that have beaten cancer. Yeah. I've also distributed checks to families that have lost that loved one. So, it's one of those deals, and I got to thank the Blue Line Club and the managers and the teams. And there's been a bunch of volunteers throughout all of our teams, girls and boys, JV and varsity, to make all this happen. And there's a lot going on to the details of this thing, and hopefully we'll have a banner year on helping families deal with cancer a little easier.
Well, I'm going to mention a couple names. Oh, here comes Superior on into the zone. Quick shot, nice play by Holland, and she glove saves that one on the left side as Superior had a nice break into the zone here. The Spartans and Hudson are the two squads in Wisconsin, girl squads, that are not co-opted. So you talk about some pure girls hockey here from their respective communities. It doesn't get any better than this. So I want to say hats off to, and help me out here, Hess, but your wife, Amy, has been a big, big part of putting these games together, not just this one, all the cancer awareness games. Blazer, and help me with her first name.
Yep, Heather Blazer.
Heather Blazer, also.
Dina Okerlund been helping out. I mean,
Yep.
there's a bunch of girls, and we'd be remiss too. You know, Jamie Schultz has been doing this for a long time, and she's absolutely fantastic. And the organization those ladies have is quite impressive, let me tell you.
I laugh because there's no way, Hess, no way I could organize what they've done, you know, between the jerseys and shirts and rhinos and the setup of things and the chuck-a-puck. And I mean, right? It just keeps, it's crazy.
Yeah.
The logistics of what goes into this it's pretty impressive what those ladies have done.
Yeah, they've been fantastic. There's no doubt about it. You and I had fumbled it a long time ago.
Amen, brother. Amen. Spartans trying to get a break here. Carly Terstick on the chase. Also good hustle there by number 18, Glasspool. A note today, Miss Robson. So number 10, Cameron Robson, has previously played on defense. She's now up as a winger.
Yep.
Is it Hattie Carr who's out today?
Yep, Hattie Carr is out of town today, and she'll be deeply missed. Her compete level has been absolutely fantastic this year, and so they switched up a little bit, and Cameron Robson's going to be playing wing and with Booth and Hyder. So,
which is great.
Yep, absolutely.
Her mom had Miss Robson had stopped up to the booth earlier to tell us about that and mentioned that this is her first time playing forward. So it's going to be fun. You watch, she'll do great. Superior on in, nice save. Nice job there by Holland as she steers that one off to her left. Here comes Hudson on the breakout. Halverson gently drops this into the zone, but it's enough to be an icing. So we'll get fresh line by both sides here.
Yeah, Holland's played fantastic the last few games that we've called, Ken. She's got a .913 save percentage, and she really kept us in the game against the Eau Claire Stars the other night. Unfortunately, we ended up losing that game 4-3, but Eau Claire was absolutely all over us that night, and Holland was up to the task. We just didn't have enough offense that night.
Yeah, early on in that game, you'll remember there was multiple kind of odd man rushes that happened, and Holland, just like you said, really played well, kept us alive in that one. So Hudson in their own end right now, trying to get things going. Here comes Nikki Olin. She'll feed us sauce.
To Parker.
On up to Parker. Parker over the blue line. Parker all alone. Fakes. Shoots at the pipe. Oh, she had that side too. The blocker was wide open there, and she just could not quite get that shot on net. I think she hit the pipe there.
She did hit the pipe. Yep, that was a great play, great pass by Nikki Oyland to get that thing set up, and Parker was off to the races, but heck of a save by Casper there, or actually the pipe, goalie's best friend, right?
Yeah, she almost had like too much time in the breakaway. I mean, she got it at mid-ice. Hudson on in, Nikki Owen, she shoots, she scores! Nikki Owen goes fiber. She's not gonna miss that one. Woo!
That was fantastic. Another good breakout by Hudson, getting Nikki the puck in space. Makes a great shot and just beats Casper 5-0 for a 1-0 early Hudson lead.
Oh, and Nikki up that right side. She just gives it the gas, cuts right down the main street there, and no doubt about it.
Big goal for
number 28.
Hudson.
That's at the 13:34 mark.
So that's her 9th goal of the year for Nikki Olin.
So that puts her at 101 points. And Avery Martin on the assist, number 14.
There's one off a rebound.
Whoa, I can't keep up over here.
Looked like it was Halverson getting the tip in.
Nice.
Shot from the point. Off Halverson and got right behind Casper there. 2-0, quick lead for Hudson. Back-to-back goals in about, I don't know, 20 seconds?
Yeah, 13, what is that, 13-19?
Yeah.
Yeah, under 20 seconds.
Fantastic.
Back to live action here. Woo! We're doing everything. High-tech rednecks on his game, Hess.
Number 20, Taylor Halverson.
Halverson.
Assist to number 2, Carly Tierstig. That's Halverson.
Tierstig. Carly Mae Tierstig on the apple. On the Gino. That's number 20, Halverson. Here comes Hudson again. Nice job. That was Robson leading the rush into the zone. I like that. Number 10.
So that's Taylor's second goal in the year here.
Very nice. Robson feeds the point. They'll fire it back down to her. Nice little backhand in front. Robson's a natural over here on the wing. I'm liking what I'm seeing. Hudson will pinch in on that far side. That's Hepfler, number 3.
Nope.
Puck loose, kind of squirts out inside the circle. A penalty's coming up. Looks like it's going to be on Hudson, I believe.
Yep.
Yep, we'll get a whistle here. So a power play coming up for the Spartans. Wow, Hudson back-to-back goals there. Just boom, boom.
Yeah, that was nice. Good start for Hudson. Now they have to go on the PK, and Hudson's been really good on the kill too. They're 80% so far this year. So
we'll see a face-off to the left of Hallinan. She'll steer that one behind the net. They'll fire that one up the far side. Leah Parker, she is just wrecking things out there. Parker, I think she's gonna get called for the rough, or they're gonna get a rough on Spartans.
It's gonna be kind of a retaliation penalty here.
Yeah.
You know,
because to be honest with you, she kind of put a check on the Spartan player on the far side, right?
Yeah, she did. She just came in hard and just was trying to get the puck.
Very physical.
She missed her a little bit, hit the boards, and
right.
Number 20, Jillian Ruley, did not like it too much and cross-checked her.
Oh, you gotta love the effort. Leah Parker, one of the grinders out there, leading just behind, I think, Nikki Olin in points right now in the season. But her and Nikki are neck and neck at the top with in the teens.
Well, and that's one of the things the coaches talked about when I interviewed them before the game is just the compete level and playing a little bit more physical and wanting to get her going here.
Nice shot there by Avery up high on the blue line. Another shot on in, looking for the tip. Puck loose. All set up by Nikki Olin as she takes a little lap on that far side. Feeds it over to Avery, and Avery, a nice cannon on in.
Yeah, good shift by Hudson. 4-on-4 hockey. And you put Leah Parker and Nikki Olin out there. A lot of times they're on the PK, right? And we've scored a lot of shorthanded goals this year.
Yeah, those two are capable of making dreams come true, no doubt. Nice play out at the point. Keeps this one in. Halverson sees it in her skates. Kept in there. Yep, nice job. Number 23 over there. That's Milky. Milky doing an excellent job.
Nice takeaway by Taylor Halverson. Back to Milky.
Good pressure here. Over to Carly. Carly shoots right into the pad of the Spartan player. They kind of jump on things, but over pursuit there. But Casper able to get a glove or a cover on that one. A face-off going up to the right of her.
Well, and this week, too, Leah Parker was named Player of the Week. I mean, that's a heck of an honor. That's statewide, boys, girls.
Big deal.
We've never had a player. I know Anna Wilgram at one time was nominated for it, but did not win it. So, I mean, what an honor for Leah Parker, and she's just been a fire plug all season. Oh, nice shot.
Nice work. Yeah, it's been a true honor and pleasure to call out Parker throughout the season. She's been great. It's like Glasspool on in. Just loses the handle as she's going for the shot there. That slips up to the far side. Spartans get this up and out. Carly Tierstig give chase in the zone here. She'll go D to D over to Milky. Milky takes a second, fires it up, tries to hit Glasspool there. Number 18 can't quite catch her. Hallinan. It's like she was gonna steer that one over to the right. Got a little bit of an ice bath there for the Troubles.
A little bit of pressure by the Spartans.
Yeah. So it's still, it's 4-on-4 hockey right now for another 13 seconds. And then Hudson's going to go on a very brief power play for about 12 seconds. And Hudson with some nice early goals, just a quick back-to-backer. All right, so Hudson on the power play now. Nice job by Avery. Avery walks in,
Oh,
Up over backside in the goal. The old Looper.
Well,
Wow.
crazy shot, too.
Right?
I mean, Casper makes a save high off. I mean, really, if it would have been over the net, right?
Right.
And she lifts her shoulder up high, hits the stick, and trickles in, and we'll take it for a 3-0 lead.
What a crazy goal. So Avery Johnson, number 27 on the tally at the 10:21 mark.
We got a timeout for the Spartans here. Coach is not happy below us.
Trying to regroup the squad down there. They need to get something rolling here. They're down by 3 early in this game. Tell you, this Hudson squad, they are a force to be reckoned with in the WIAA. They are really a top 5 team and have beat some very high quality squads. And, they're always competing at a high level. So you got to bring the A game when you show up in Hudtown.
Yeah, we are on a really nice win streak. Eau Claire Stars snapped that this week. And so it's nice that Hudson's come back and has a good start to this period here.
Unassisted. That's Johnson unassisted. Time of the goal 6:39.
But Johnson's going to get that goal unassisted, and it actually goes down as a power play goal. So we'll be skating 5 aside here when they resume play after this timeout. But Spartans coach, I mean, he's just saying, do your assignments, do your job, basically is what I overheard below me.
Yeah.
And just trying to get his team, to rally and try to stop this Hudson force that they've seen so far that scored 3 goals right out of the bat.
Well, a couple quick updates here. We got a couple shout-outs. So Heidi Martin, Tom and Heidi Martin, quick shout out to you two. I appreciate you tuning in. Heidi is a cancer survivor. Deb Cunningham, also a cancer survivor. Thanks, Patty, for checking in. Always fun to hear from you. Great to see your daughter out there, Avery, number 14, hustling all over the ice.
Well, Holland makes a nice save. They're going to have a face-off off to her left there. Looks like Nikki Olen's out there to take that. Hudson's number 1 line. Avery Martin tipping it out. Not quite. Now she's got it out.
Leah gets ahead of the play there, and here she goes. Leah into the zone. Gets all sorts of attention, and oh, goodness, just a little off on that pass, trying to find Carly or one of the defenders back at the blue line, and literally just put it between a couple players. They had 3 girls paying attention to Leah there, and that can be trouble. And get too many white jerseys
going to get around her.
Watching there, and they get caught. Here comes Nikki now around the net. Casper takes a peek on out to the high slot there. That was Leah Parker looking for the puck. Spartans try to gain control on the near board here, but Hudson doing a really good job keeping them hemmed in, at least momentarily. Get one Spartan into the zone, and Leah Parker just barrels on in. Leah up off the glass, feeds that one over to Avery Martin. She sees that slip just past the end of her stick, and the Spartans gain control. Nikki Olin, wow, look at this hustle by her. Nikki on the forecheck, late in the shift, keeps it in the zone, gives Taylor and the crew a good chance to kind of regain possession. The Spartans come through the neutral zone here, and Hudson just getting their noses into things. That's Bailey Glasspool, number 18, breaking up that entry. Halverson, nice hustle by her. Spartans control that one below the goal line, and now up but not out.
Rhodey,
quick shot, glove side. Rhodey had that one just tattooed over there. Nice save by Casper. Got a player
one of the
down.
Spartans is down. Just went hard into the boards there.
Ooh. Boy, Rhodey, she's not playing. That shot from the mid-slot area, that was like serious. Like
Yeah,
some
she did a really
velocity
nice
going.
job right below us, too, getting the puck out and getting it into the zone to get that thing going. Looks like she's up here. She went in hard. There was 2 Spartan players went in at the same time. It looks like it's number 14, Emily Burka. She's going to meet with the trainer.
I think she was skating off.
Yep. I think
Under
she's
her own
going to be
power
all
and
right.
everything, so.
Trainer's going to take a look at her and check everything out. Like a lower body injury.
So face off to the right of Casper here. Hudson with the Halverson line out there right now. They'll go D to D. Try to dump this one deep. They do. That's Ross firing that one deep. Oh, had Rhodey out front. Great positioning by her. Red, ready to go. Spartans try to get it out, but a nice play. Here we go. Hudson, shoot. Oh, hits the pipe. That was Halverson, I believe.
Yep.
Blocker side pipe. Woo-hoo-hoo. The pipes, they are returning.
Ooh.
We'll get a penalty. Looked like a body check.
I think it's Rhodey's going to go in. Yep, body check.
So Red's going to go hit the old sin bin for a body check. It'll be 2 minutes.
It's unfortunate, too. We had numbers there, right?
Big time.
Yep.
Yeah, big time. You always
Probably
hate taking a
because
penalty.
of the body check, though, too, so.
Yeah. Yeah, we were buzzing in the zone, no doubt about that. Halverson was getting ready to turn and just blow a puck into the net.
2 minutes for checking. That's Rhodey for checking. Time of penalty, 9-10.
Watch Olin here.
Yep, Nikki Olin on the forecheck that you mentioned, and she is masterful at this. They'll send this one, I think, the length of the ice for an icing. Well, the Spartans, just not what you're looking to do on the power play here. It's tough, though. You get a defender like Nikki chasing you, and she's so fast, good with her stick, knows the angles, so she's looking for those outlet angles. She's going to cut them down. Just great player. Speaking of Nikki Olin, stick around between the periods here. She is our interviewee in the booth. Nikki Olin in the hot seat. She's great. The cool thing about Nikki is I remember her when she was like 5'6", and fun watching her grow up playing hockey. She has always been a very, very hardworking, gritty, just a great athlete.
Oh, for sure. I can remember going over there to their house, and she'd be skating with Bear and Haley and
the whole crew, right? Yeah.
Doug and I and Amy, and be watching from the sidelines, but Doug always had a nice rink there for Nikki to skate on.
Yeah, I've found this year with some of my interviews that there's a correlation between some varsity players and mom or dad putting up a rink at the house.
Yeah, Dove was always good for that too.
Wow, look at Nikki go. Oh, up and over. Just barely on the shorty. Nikki still with it. Feeds it out front. Nice play by Martin as she's there to take a quick shot, looking for the fiver there. Avery Martin along the near board now. Nikki Olin, wow. Talk about an all-around player.
She is, there's no doubt about it.
Hudson takes out a couple of their own there in a...
I think they're all right.
A bit of a fall down, but they are all good. Avery gives chase, tries to fire that one towards the middle. Still 8 seconds to go in the power play for Superior, but Hudson setting up shop here, and Casper says, let's get a whistle.
Let's get a whistle. 1 second left on the power play.
Well, this Hudson team, even on the PK, you see them just, the wheels are turning, the feet are moving, the passes are clicking. Looking great.
No
all
doubt
lines
about
looking
it.
great.
Yeah, 80% on the PK, and we've had a lot of shorthanded goals that we've called.
Superior tries to fire that one deep in the zone, just can't quite get a stick on it. Robson out on the ice. Always fun to see a player playing a different position than they normally do. Robson heads up that left side. Robson with it along the near boards. Here will knock that one deep into the zone. Superior gets it up and out. 2-1 if they hustle.
Oh.
Little off on the pass there. Ross playing right between those two offensive players there. Did a good job forcing a bad pass there, so nice job. Just under 5 minutes to go here.
Go.
Hudson's catching them in a change if they hustle. Nikki Owen back out there.
That's
Pass was
offside.
behind her, so an offsides call. Close to releasing Nikki into the zone, fresh off a little breather, and that's always trouble.
Yeah. Got to get the puck to her a little sooner.
You do. So again, the top line out there, that's Avery, Nikki, and Leah Parker. Sent along the near board here. That one just into the zone, and Parker goes to work. Tough to see right down on that angle. The Spartans come away with this one. Nice lead pass in over the blue line, but Carly Tierstig doing a nice job getting that one up over the blue line, at least momentarily. Hudson gives chase. Off the boards. Nice catch by Nikki. She's got some numbers coming in the zone. Leah trailing her. Nikki shoots. Oh, wow.
Sniper.
Beauty.
What a snipe, huh?
Nikki's something else, isn't she? Wow.
I didn't know if she was going to drop past that back to Parker, and she unleashed that. And
she obviously saw something that she liked, because that bent the twine at the 420 mark.
Looked like it went right over Casper's glove. Beautiful shot by Nikki, her second goal of the game.
A ripper.
All started with catching that pass off the boards, and when I talked to the coaches earlier, they worked on that a lot this week.
Really?
Yeah. Bringing the passes around the boards, and that's always a tough play to catch those passes along the boards, and they did a lot of work on it, and it paid off right there.
Well, and you mentioned off the boards, it was a couple feet in the air almost. She kind of flopped down, and yeah, it's not easy to do that. So nice job by Nikki to grab that one, and like you said, I love to hear that they're working on that stuff. That's awesome.
Yeah, good job by the coaches to work on that, and it paid off big time there. Rip.
Giveaway in the zone. Halverson in there working away. I think that's number 18, Glasspool. It's tough to tell with the jerseys tucked into the breezers here. Hudson fires this one up high. That's Hyder, number 17. This one just jumps out of the zone here. Spartans with it now. They'll send it on up, and misplayed. It could have been touched by Hudson, so they'll wave off the icing. Bunch of Spartans on that far side trying to pinch in. They do keep it in momentarily, but Hudson comes away with this one. Fired on over to the near side now. That looks like number 10, Robson. Robson, great pass. Oh, what a move by Avery. Martin with a nice step there. She came flying into the zone, and a great pass out there by her winger.
Hudson finding a lot of time and space on the ice with the puck. You know that, Ken? I mean, they're getting the puck. They've got a lot of time to maneuver, take a look, make the pass, skate it. Not a lot of pressure by the Spartans right now.
Yeah, 100% on that. Well, it helps when you're executing at the level that they are right now. They're really going tape to tape on a lot of these, and offside, so they'll have to tag up. The Spartans will. Hudson along the near side now, trying to get it up and out of their zone. Spartans across the red line. They'll work it through the neutral zone here. That's set back in. The icing not in place since they're over the red line here, and they'll fire it up the near side. Kind of caught in the skates. Spartans come away with one.
Ooh, Holland had to be sharp there.
Quick little shot there. A bit of a drifter that came through. Leah Parker with it now. She's got Avery Martin off to her right. Avery taking a peek. Leah works this one. Nice stick there by the Spartans as they shut that one down. That was number 5 for the Spartans, Fish. Nice feed on up to Parker. Parker has Nikki, and Parker hits the brakes. Over to Nikki. Oh, stick tied up. Nikki was right in the slot area. Nikki fires this one behind Casper. Parker takes a shortcut through the crease. Spartans will fire this one out of the zone. Minute 20 to go.
Another good play by Fish for Spartans D, making sure that Nikki didn't get a stick on that one.
Absolutely, absolutely. Hudson keeps this one in. A minute 09 to go. Spartans trying to get something going here late in the period, but Hudson just all over them right now. Nice chase there by number 18. That's Bailey Glasspool, one of the speedsters out there for Hudson, no doubt about that. Her and Denman Rohde can really light the ice up when they get the wheels turning. Little battle right underneath us. Halverson in on the forecheck, trying to get her going.
Seeing a little more compete out of the Spartans, though. I like it.
Yeah, absolutely. Hyder on the far side. Hyder with the puck. And over the blue line has Halverson in the middle. Hyder decides to slide that one behind the net. Nice job right in front. Oh, my goodness. Thought we were going to get a look there by Hyder. Late in on the play.
What a
quick
shot.
Wow, great shot there. Came in late. Spartans into the zone now. Hallinan stays in her crease. Spartan shoot.
Oh!
Saved by Hallinan as she stands on her head. What a beauty. Hallinan says, I'm not going to go crazy in my crease. I'm going to hold my own. Nice job by Hallinan, just keeping square with the shooter, keeping her angles on, and great save by Hallinan.
Well, it was one of those deals, just like earlier in the week, you know, when they get a breakaway like that. And does she come out and challenge, or does she stay in her crease?
Yep.
She stayed in her crease and held her ground and shut the door on that opportunity by the Spartans.
Yeah, that's a good call. That easily could have been a race to the puck, and if you don't get there first, then it's an easy goal.
Yep.
I like what she did there. So Hudson up by 4 of them. Nice start to things here. First period, Hudson. Bunch of Genos going in. 2 of them by number 28, Nikki Olin. 1 of them by number 20, Taylor Halverson, and another one by Avery Johnson, number 27. Stick around, Nikki Olin is on between periods here.
I'm Nikki Olin, number 28. Probably winning state 4 times in U10, U12, and U15. Skating in my backyard rink every winter with friends and them. I went to a Minnesota Wild game and got to sit in the front row right on the glass, so that was pretty cool. Miracle. Vampire Diaries.
Nice.
There's so many. Probably Ben Rector.
Nice.
I love Chipotle. Anything from there. Shades.
River or lake?
Lake.
Cat or dog?
Dog.
Salt or pepper?
Salt.
Wrister or clapper?
Wrister.
5-hole or top shelf?
Top shelf.
Well, welcome back to John Gornick Memorial Arena. Ken Conan, Todd Hess, Adam Tilson, the 3 amigos have made it on into the rink today for a little girls hockey. The Superior Spartans are visiting, and after 1 period of play, Hudson on top by 4 goals. What a flurry of action. Want to make mention of a couple quick things as we get going in the second period. If you would like to donate to the Rhinos, there's a couple ways to do it. And I want to make mention of a new website that just was published this last year, and it's HudsonBLC.com. Did I get that right, Hess?
That's correct.
HudsonBLC.com. And super easy, very well thought out website. So all you have to do is go to the fundraising tab on the top there. Click on that. Shot by Tierstig from the near side here. Nice job looking 5-hole. Almost put her together. But you can go on to the fundraising area, and then you can see a couple different things that you can do. One of them is the cancer game. Click on that, and then you can pick a number of amounts to donate, and then you can also put who you're playing for, who you like that to go towards. So each of the players is kind of having a competition on how much they can earn. And, yeah, that's what am I missing? I'm sure I'm missing something.
No, that's it. Yeah,
right.
HudsonBLC.com. Click on the fundraiser page and help us donate some money to Rhinos. That's all that money goes back to families that are dealing with cancer right here in our community. So it's pretty awesome.
The other option, if you just want to make a donation at any time throughout the year, you can always find a link on Raiders Streaming. There's a huge banner that says Rhinos and a little thing that says click to donate, and that will take you directly to the Rhinos donation page. So any time of the year you can jump on there. We'll have that live.
Yeah, the girls are down in the lobby there, and they're checking that too. So if you want to put somebody's name on a pledge card, they'll get that put out in the rink. There's
Olin
hundreds
spins.
of them over here.
What a save by Casper there. Yeah, that's a great point. Things are real-time action as far as the donations and the girls. So pretty cool deal.
Turnover.
Spartans with a nice interception in the neutral zone, and Hudson with 4 lavender jerseys all over the Spartan skater here. Bailey Glasspool says, well, we'll just take this down to the other end of the ice. Halverson and I will make something happen.
Wow, nice save.
Yeah.
Great shot by Glasspool. Tough angle.
Tight angle there. I think she had something to look at on that, which is crazy to say because she's about below the goal line, but that Glasspool gets one off. Casper with a nice glove save. Red out there right now. That's Denman Rohde. Turnover in the zone here. Halverson picks it up. Halverson shoots, loose puck. Taylor Halverson right there as she was looking for that puck to drop, and it was loose in the jersey kind of arm area for a split second.
Nice save by Casper. Halverson with a great shot, looking to go kind of like 5-hole there, right?
Yeah, I love the follow-up by her, play to the whistle, so Halverson right in on Casper. Excellent job. Centering pass picked off there by the Spartans. They've got numbers, a 3-on-2 if they hustle. Kind of breaks down at the blue line. Still alive. High slot. Quick shot. Oh, my goodness. Big screen in front. Hallinan wasn't going to have a chance on that one if it came in on net. It did not. Kept in at the blue line. Hudson trying to work their way through traffic. They do. Up and out.
Nice job by Avery Johnson getting that cleared and getting it out.
Avery, number 14, excellent job. Stepping up on the play here. That's number 27, Avery Johnson. Martin in. Martin, nice move. Walks one, walks another. Backhander. Woo! Looking 5-hole with it now. He's got Nikki out front. Nice job. Avery Martin just wheeling and dealing out there. Fun to see.
Freshman.
Hudson. Yeah, that's going to be
freshman.
Fun to call her name for the next 4 years. She is great. Hudson, nice job there to keep that one in the zone. That was number 4, Ross, who kind of helped things out. Turnaround shot, goal!
It's
My
in, huh?
goodness, in and out. Woo! But it went in to start.
Gosh, I thought it went off the pipe. It's a long ways for me to see there, but in and out.
Yep.
Sweet.
Nice.
Spin around shot.
Nice move. 28.
She
we
gets
know
the
her.
Hattie.
That is Nikki Olin with a hat trick.
Boy, oh boy.
So at 13:03,
She could wind up with a double hat trick the way she's playing tonight, putting the puck in the net.
Assist to number 9, Leah Parker, and number 4, Aubrey Ross.
So Parker and Ross, 9 and 4, get the apples on that one. Great job, great team effort there, and Nikki Olin burying said biscuit.
Yeah, make
Wow.
it 5 rip. What do they call it, Ken, when you get, more than a hat trick? 4,
We may have to come
5,
up with a new name. I don't know, hat trick. We'll figure it out.
quad.
So when I showed
4?
up today in the booth, I was, the way that we're set up, we've got our broadcast booth to the left of the announcer's booth. And in the announcer's booth, there's kind of a DJ, and there's a guy that does scorekeeping and announcing and does the scoreboard. And there was like a power resonating from the booth. It was something I couldn't really describe, a power of a wolf. And I was like, where is this wolf power coming from? And so I cracked the door, and to my surprise, Todd Hallinan has this amazing blue wolf jersey, sweatshirt, t-shirt that just resonates. I mean, it's unbelievable. So I don't know where he got it from. I don't know anything about it, but I know the power that shirt was emanating. I mean, it was just crazy. It's giving me goosebumps. So again, I don't know anything about the deal, but it was unbelievable.
I think it was a friend of his that fought and beat cancer.
Oh.
And he wears it in his honor. And
Really?
he feels the strength of the wolf.
The power of the wolf is strong with this one. Gotta love it. Hallinan, one of my favorite guys in and around the rink and even off the ice. He's a good dude. So,
Good family.
yes, indeedy. Hudson battling below the goal line now. Casper sees that one squirt on out to the right side. Hudson in control in the proverbial driver's seat right now as they work on that far side. Hyder doing some nice work on the far side, and Hudson sees this one bounce up and over a stick. Number 12, one of their top players out there, that's Berger, in on the forecheck, but Hudson's got a great breakout, and they're up and out of the zone quickly. Spartans try to get it up and out. Nikki says, nope, not going to do it. Nikki going for one more. Oh, off the pipe. My goodness, she is breaking pipes today. Denting the net, breaking the pipes. That's Nikki Olin. Another shot in tight. Score!
He's got it.
Nikki
Number
Olin.
4.
with the header, +1.
She's got the quad.
I think we're going to call that the Mad Hatter. Let me begin. Nikki Olin is fun to watch.
She's on fire.
Fun to watch. The puck is finding her stick, and she is finding the goal with that puck.
I'm going to run out of spots to put G's next to her name.
Replay it real quick here. Whoop. Goal. All right, back to... Sorry. And, keep my score sheet straight here.
Nikki Olin with assist number 2, Carly Chersty. That's Olin from Chersty.
Terstig on the assist. Carly made Terstig number 2.
She's got 2 apples
apple
today.
on that one. Yeah, 2 assists on the day. Like that. This one's sent out high. Carly gets there. Nice job keeping it in the zone. No problem. Carly's got that long reach, long stick. Nice job keeping it in. They'll switch the defenders right now as the forward took a peek. Wisely played that one back below the goal here, and they'll just kind of start the cycle. Halverson tried to get over to Rhodey. They're a little late in the forward shift right now, but the D are fresh out there. Sent on in. We'll get an icing call here.
That was close to being good, but not
that was,
quite.
yeah, very close. The linesman and ref kind of looked at each other and got the nod. It's going to be an ice.
Could have let it slide, in my opinion, but that's all right. We'll take another face-off in the zone.
So, Hess, you got to remind me, in high school hockey, run time, 6-goal lead, is it halfway through the game that starts?
We'll have to probably talk to Dove on that and get that, but it might be
I'll check next
third
break
period?
here. Yeah. I was thinking it could be as early as the second because we had that happen with the boys. Boy, a battle going on front by Robson and the defender. They're going at it. Quick shot. That one goes wide.
Now, if we had the Superior boys coach here, he'd have his rule book out. And,
I know. Might toss it on the ice where we could actually read that thing.
Yeah.
That was one of my favorite maneuvers of all time. If you weren't watching the broadcast, the Hudson boys were. It was a tight game, and at one point, the Superior coach was mad about a call, trying to kind of get in the ref's head a little bit, and literally chucked where he had a rule book. I have no idea. Apparently, it was in his back pocket. And so he chucks it onto the ice like, read this. It was great.
Yeah, he's a great guy, too. Really good coach. I've
Yeah,
gotten to
I'll
know
tell
him
you.
over the years, interviewing him. He's an avid outdoorsman, and
Right.
we got a good relationship. But, yeah, that was quite funny.
The coaching maneuvers he's done over the years, and there have been some maneuvers. We got called on a goalie mask, I remember, late in the third, where he challenged I think it was Cohen's mask, and won the challenge.
He had to put a new mask on.
He did. And he may not have played if he didn't have a mask that would go on his lid. So that was, I think, they were down by 1. Again, one of those maneuvers where you're like, you're kind of rolling the dice, but if you hit it right, you got the power play, and they did. Hudson ultimately shut that power play down and won the series. But again, super fun to watch. It's those antics that it's the story within the story. Super fun.
Yeah, that was a great rivalry there for a number of years. Of course, Superior's won most state championship for boys hockey in the state, and they've always been a tough goal. Now it's a little bit different. A lot of the kids up there are transferring and moving over to some of those Minnesota schools as they went to Division II.
Parker with Martin. Martin right down the middle. Parker shoots.
Great
Gobbled
save.
up by Casper. Oh, great save there. Hey, I'm going to check with the booth on the runtime deal. Just get the story. I'll be back.
Yep. So they're going to do a face-off to the right of Casper here. Spartans having a hard time getting it out. Hudson keeping it in nicely. Cameron Robson down there. Badland on that wing. Gets it out.
Woo!
Oh, rebound.
That one kind of got redirected on the way. Puck still loose. No whistle here. Spartans will take control.
We got Booth and Hyder in there doing a great job on the forecheck.
This one's slung around to the near side here. So I talked to the booth about the runtime, and they were having the same discussion that we were. When does that fire up? And so their comment was, as soon as the refs tell us. So I would guess someone in the booth may get their attention on the next whistle or call. Hallinan, nice save there in front. Little backhander, not a lot on it, but a good shot though, nevertheless. Trinter.
Right.
Like I said, I think next stoppage where the refs come over and kind of talk to the booth, we'll get an update on that. And we might get that update right now.
Yep.
Runtime it is. Yep.
Here we go.
I like when we're ahead of the officiating crew, Hess.
Yeah. That's something to be proud of, right?
Yeah. I mean, it's anything I can kind of latch onto, right? Oh, got it before the refs did. Here we go.
Chalk that one up.
Boom. Conan called that one. Too funny. Hudson will clear this around to the near side and try to get it up and out as the Spartans have them hidden him, at least momentarily here.
Get it out.
Right in the high slot. Nobody can really get a stick on that one. Everybody bats at it, but nothing going on. Quick shot that went into the leg of, I think, Denman there. We'll get a penalty called.
Glasspool with a trip.
Dripping. So we'll get a visitor to the old sin bin.
Gosh, it wasn't much, but
no.
Good pressure by the Spartans. They had some good zone time going. Not a lot of shots, but some zone time. Now they're going to have a power play to work with.
So the face-off to the right of Hallinan. Hudson tries to whip this one up and out. Can't quite clear it on the first attempt. Dropped back into the zone behind Hallinan. Carly in there to support. Carly, nice forecheck, or nice check, stick check there.
Uh-oh.
Out front, great play. Tic-tac, couldn't quite complete the toe. Great give and go there. Spartans looking to get one back, and that was a grade A opportunity. Guess what? Hallinan's what?
Yeah, no doubt.
Hallinan, nice job again. Yep, right foot in front of her. Sent out of the zone, minute and a half to go on the power play for the Spartans. Again, a great opportunity early on there. They'll wave off the icing as they were thinking we could play that one. Nice outlet by Carly Tierstig. No doubt about that one as she puts a wrister that goes up and out of the zone quickly. Off the high glass. Again, trying to get that one up and out. They'll slow things down. One of their top players, number 12 out there for the Spartans. That's Berger.
Yes, she is the top player. There's no doubt about it. Points leader, goal score leader.
Martin, here she goes. Look out. She's going to bust through the traffic. Martin's like, well, I'm not friggin' gingerly skating to the puck here. I'm going to go get that thing. Avery Martin, great hustle. Halverson in on the forecheck. Nice job again by Hudson, keeping this one deep in the zone. 30 seconds to go.
Ross,
look at these guys
nice
skate.
Play.
Nice job by Halverson, first to the puck there. Excuse me, Rhodey. Tried to center that one for a shorty. Again, the Spartans, it seems like they're a little gassed right now. Just trying to get it up and into the zone is a challenge.
And if you're Hudson, you got to do a better job of getting it out, too. We've got skaters out there. If you can get the puck on their stick, they could have a short-handed opportunity.
Full strength, the Raiders are. Robson, nice job over there. Rhodey with it now. He's got a couple players draped on her. Rhodey drops this one into the near corner. Rhodey takes a peek on up to Robson. Robson plays a little catch with her. Robson behind the net. Here we go. Robson, oh, I was thinking she's going to get her first apple here as a forward. Hudson doing a good job hemming him in. This one's sent back into the zone, and everybody's good here. So Leah Parker, look at her fly out there. Leah just first to the puck, hits the brakes, grabs that thing. Just the compete level for her is unbelievable.
Stopping on a dime, too.
Right? Nikki Owen, here she goes, wheeling and dealing. Looking for a hat, plus the Mad Hatter, plus another one. I'll have to come up with another one if she puts another Gino in.
The Cinco Gino.
Cinco Gino, there you go. I like that. That's really good, Hess. You may want to TM that one. Again, great hustle by Hudson as they're just wheeling all over. Out front, shot, saved by Casper. Face off to the right. this top line just, you know, you're getting into the washing machine with them. Good luck, right? I mean, there's going to be good shots put on you constantly.
Parker getting it in there, and I'll tell you what, Nikki Olin was on the other side on the doorstep just waiting for that puck to squirt loose, and she would have had the Cinco Gino.
She knows where to go. I kind of feel like we got to get one so we can yell Cinco Gino.
It's kind of a good word, right?
Yeah, right. It really flows. Hudson behind the net, at least momentarily. They lose the handle. The Spartans try to work this one off the near board here, up and into the zone. Nice job by Avery Johnson to get this one up and out.
Ooh.
Nice heads-up play again. Avery walks one defender here. Make that two. Avery into the zone. They're laying out behind her like crazy right now. Avery with a nice rush there. Little back and forth here in the neutral zone, and the Spartans end up knocking this one behind our goaltender, Hallinan. Carly Tierstick takes a quick peek. She cuts one way and fires this one up to that left side.
Hudson looks gassed on this one, too.
Yeah, they're getting this line's getting a little late in the shift.
Oh.
Catch them behind the play here. Hallinan fakes the slide over. Spartans with it now. Back out to the point. You're right. Hudson could do for a line change here. Might have hit the outside of the pipe there, but no big deal. Hudson again with it. Rhodey sends it on up to Halverson. Halverson tips this through the neutral zone here. There's our Bailey Glasspool out onto the ice, number 18. Look at that hustle by Bailey. Quick, on over to Halverson. Shot! Oh! Taylor Halverson dropping a bomb in the back of the net. There we go.
Glasspool comes off, gets on the ice, gets the puck. Great hustle. Beautiful
hustle
pass to Halverson out front. Halverson just beats her glove side, making it 7-0 with 1:49 left in the second.
1:49 mark. So that's number 2 for Miss Halverson.
Having a whale of a game.
Yep, Halverson looking for a Hattie as well.
Assist to number 18, Bailey Glasspool. Halverson from Glasspool, time to goal, 15-11.
Well, and that was all set up, like you said, by Glasspool. That hustle that she had and that work that she did along the near board, I mean, that was all Bailey. Nice work after Hudson in the neutral zone now. They'll send this one back up into the Spartans zone here. Parker walks one. Parker two. Oh, looking for the toe drag to end it. Leah Parker, absolute machine with the puck out there. You got to love it. They wash out on that far side now. About a minute to go in this period. Trying to feed Nikki.
1 minute remaining.
Couldn't quite get it to her. Nikki Owen with it now. Nikki. Martin, shot. Oh, what a save by Casper. Avery
Great
Martin.
Save.
Great feed by Nikki from behind the goal line, below the goal line there, and Martin was trying to go glove side high. I like what they're thinking.
Excellent play. That's the right hockey play. Nikki coming around the back side there. Martin coming in on the circle and put it right on our tape. And great shot. Nice save by Casper.
Hudson tries to go D to D. This one gets picked off. Odd man rush coming into the zone. Shot. Nice save.
Not tonight.
Hallinan says, nah, not going to happen. 16 seconds to go as that clock keeps on ticking. They'll battle along the near board here. The lavender jerseys, obviously, your Hudson Raiders. The white and blue is the Spartans. Again, fun to see a couple, the last remaining schools that haven't co-opted. It's Hudson and Superior. And after 2 periods of play, Hudson, with running time going on right now, 7-0. All Hudson girls.
It is all Hudson, Ken. And 27-10 on the shots, and they're just out hustling them and getting after it today.
They are. I'll tell you, it's a good old-fashioned smoke show going on right now. We're got a great period of hockey by Hudson. Stick around. We'll be back for another great period here.
Down from 5.
Well, welcome back to John Gornick Memorial Arena. It's Ken Conan, Todd Hess, Adam Tilson on the call today. Oh, I got to check something here.
Yeah, what a day, huh, Ken? Got a lot of hockey going on. Girls putting on a clinic here, 7-0. Going into the third period, we got run time. And right after this, we got the boys' game against Madison Edgewood. I just talked to one of their players. They won last night.
They did. Who did they play last night? Did they say?
They were playing down in Milwaukee last night. Team called Marquette.
Okay.
And they won 3-0. So they're coming in off a big win last night and traveled 3.5 hours to get up here and play the #1 rated Raiders.
Sure.
Who's 11-0, so a little pregame to that. That should be fun. Hudson's been playing some great hockey. Coming off a big 9-2 victory over Eau Claire North. We're supposed to have that game on Thursday too, but that got canceled because of the weather against Chippewa Falls. That'd have been a fun tilt. I don't know when that one's going to get rescheduled, but anyway, the ice is done setting up here. We got the girls back on the ice here. Let's finish off this third period and roll into the boys' game.
That's right. That's right. Well, again, a nice lead by Hudson here as they gain control, at least momentarily, off the face-off here, and the Spartans will look to get something going. I'm certain we'll get all sorts of everybody will be off the bench for this one, which will be fun to see for Hudson. Get everybody some action out there. Quick turnaround shot there. Nice job.
There's that shift with Booth, Robson, and Hayter.
Yeah, they're putting on some nice pressure here, which is fun to see. The girls are flying out there. Hey, had someone to do some tech stuff for a quick second. You got a point.
Yep. So I do face off to the left of Casper. We got Halverson, Glasspool, and Rhodey out there. And Milky, and not sure who the other defenseman there is. It looks like Heffler. Yep. So Hutz put the pressure on here, got it down deep. Redmond looked for a shot. Nice save by Casper. Red with a nice shot. Off to the right side of Casper. Hudson down deep. Red with another shot. Just went wide. Halverson battling down there. Spartans come away with it. Looking for the outlet pass. Couldn't get there. Heffler going back into their own zone with Milky. Taken away by Trenton. And I'm sorry, it was Berger. And Holland with a nice save.
Robson with some nice pressure into the Spartan zone now. She'll give chase. Again, this line back out here. They started the third period back on the ice again, getting all sorts of ice time, which is fun to see. Spartans try to drop this into the zone, catches a skate. Oh, out front, pucks it right into the crease. Oh my goodness, a great job by Hudson to clear that one up and out. It was just literally spinning on an edge there in the blue paint.
I think that was Booth that was down there that get the stick check. It allowed the shutout to keep going.
Awesome. I ran into, during the intermission, I ran into Mr. Ross, the dad of, I believe it's Aubrey?
Yep.
And so really nice guy. Got some nice things to say about our broadcast. Always fun to hear some positive feedback from you guys, so I appreciate that. And Mr. Ross, nice to run into you. And again, thanks for your kind words. Turnaround shot there by Red. Didn't quite make it through traffic. Avery Martin gets a stick in there. Nice job by Red as she bats that one back into the zone here.
And for those that don't know Red, that's Rhodey.
Yep, number 32, Denman Rhodey, nickname Red. Notice the ponytail of red hair out the back of the lid there. Ran into Doug Olin out there. Here we go, a little break.
Hallinan getting the test.
Hallinan, save as that one rolled through the crease. Looks like the net off the mooring on the right side. So I talked to Doug Olin, the father of Nikki Olin, said, "What did you feed her this morning?" He said, "I don't know, like scrambled eggs."
She brings it every game, right?
She does. Doug, Great guy that I think you and I have both known for over a decade now, with having Nikki grow up with our two boys playing hockey forever in the association. So great guy, really really fun to chat with, before, after, during hockey games. Just a great hockey dad.
Yes, he is. He knows a lot about the game.
That he does. So Hudson will get this one in deep, and they'll go to work again. Nice work by Hudson. That's Robson and her line out there right now. Robson turns, shoots. Casper says, I'm going to hold on that one.
I think the ref talked her into playing it.
Letting her play, yep. Quick shot, Holland, and that one bounces. She plays it with the stick away from her. They'll wash out three players. Three Stooges over there. Wow, a risky pass, but great job. My goodness. Rhodey, far side, that's Red. Red cuts behind the net now, looks up. Needs somebody to get in the middle. She'll do a drop pass to one of her teammates there. Is that Bailey Glasspool? She tries to feed it in front. She does. Woo,
oh.
woo, woo, woo. Near side. Oh, my goodness. Puck's still loose. Refs are really letting that puck play. They do not blow the whistle on that one either. Carly with some big strides as she gets back in time and fires that one, unfortunately, the length of the ice as she just missed on the pass. I like how the ref just said, Casper, just play it, right?
Yep.
I mean, we're in run time. Just play the puck. So you told a story before we came onto the air, Hess, that was very moving to me. Would you share that, one of the Superior parents?
Well, yeah, I mean, we're raising money for Rhinos, and one of the Superior fans came up to the gals down there and gave a great donation and told a story about her son that had passed away and lost his battle with cancer. And he'd be a senior this year, and so anyway, it's like we talked about earlier, it's very emotional, and I thank God every day that, I'm still here 9 years later after battling it. And when you get to our age, you've known someone that's dealt with it at some point in time.
For sure.
And so it was pretty neat of that fan of Superior to donate to the good cause of Rhinos.
Yep, really cool deal. Appreciate the fans tuning in, and like you said, the donations it means the world to that program.
Well, and then you think about it, and the prayers go out to that family that lost that young man at 15 years old, and that's just such a tough thing to go through. I couldn't imagine.
Can't imagine.
So, thank you for that donation, and it's going to go to a good cause, that's for sure.
Well, I will mention one more time. It's the third period. Hudson's up by a bunch of them. Maybe you have some time to jump on to the HudsonBLC.com. That stands for Hudson Blue Line. The Blue Line is the organization of parents that help support boys and girls varsity and junior varsity hockey. On there, you can click on the fundraiser tab and find the cancer game, and you can donate directly now to the ladies that are running the cancer awareness table right now in our, in our lobby area, literally feet from us.
Nice save by Casper.
Yep, great save by Casper. So please donate to the Rhinos via the Blue Line Club. Really fun to hear the feedback from the ladies between periods just a second ago. Todd and I were talking to them, and again, they thank you for the donations, and the Rhinos Foundation thanks you for the donations. Keep them coming. So again, Hudson, just all sorts of pressure, as you would suspect. We've got running time going on right now, and Spartans with a 2-on-1 if they hustle. A little gas, a little late in the shift here. Hudson's able to get a bunch of players back into the play.
Out front. There's a goal for Berger.
And just nobody could quite find the puck. Everybody was kind of standing around just a little bit, and it just came over to Berger, and she's not going to miss that one.
Nope. No, she's not.
Shoot, I was kind of hoping for a shutout for Hallinan.
That's her third goal of the season, her 8th point.
Yep, definitely one of their top skaters out there, her and number 11. Very fun to watch. That's
And
Trentor is
yep,
number 11.
Trentor, she's going to go on and play hockey, too, down at Indiana Tech. Trentor is.
Really?
Yeah, it's a new program down there. I was talking to the coach.
Huh.
And must be her daughter, or his daughter.
Yeah.
And, yeah, she's going to play down Indiana.
That's great. How fun would that be, right? College years, you're coming to college, you're going to play a sport that you love, that you grew up playing. I mean, talk about a fun dream.
Right.
Shot from the point there. That one takes a big bounce out to the near board here. Bailey Glasspool working hard as always out there. Halverson behind the net. Halverson with a pair of them tonight. Great to see Taylor getting a pair of goals tonight. It's awesome. Hudson again gains control, trying to feed it over to Avery Johnson. Avery was just outside the zone, couldn't get a hold of that one. Hudson will work right in front of their bench right now. Sent to the far side. It's a race there on the far side. Spartans get to it first. Looks out, high slot, trying to get that puck to settle down, and it was just jumping. Could not get that one to settle down on the ice. It bounced up and over the stick, so the Spartans leave
Robson.
one on the board there. Robson with a nice hustle. Going to be a forward before she knows it. Robson hits the brakes in front. Woo! That one just went wide to the left there. If it had gone through the paint. Did a nice job of saving that one by Casper. Into the zone they go.
They're letting it play.
They're letting them fly right now. Yeah, there's no doubt about that.
Hyder gotten taken down.
Well, 7 minutes to go. Again, run time going on right now, still in the third period. This one's sent the ink. They're going to wave that off. Nope, they're going to call it. One ref says, no ice. The other ref says, I'm blowing the whistle.
You have to.
Yeah, it was so obvious. I mean, you got to call that, right? I know we're in run time, blah, 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 but
It's still running.
you still got to have some rules.
Right.
So Nikki Olin in on the faceoff. She's definitely been taking it easy from a shift perspective. Parker walks one, turnaround. Couldn't quite get enough steam on that one.
I think this is their first shift of the third period.
Yeah, it could be. Parker gets pushed into the boards here. She's still grinding. Avery Martin out there to support. Martin gets on this one behind the net. Nikki goes into the slot area. Nikki knows where to go. Martin walks one. Nice job. Shot. Not sure where that one went. Up and off of a player here. Nikki gets this one. Nikki getting a lot of attention after scoring that many goals today. Trying to feed that one to Berger on the outlet pass there and cannot get her done. That'll be another ice scene for the Spartans.
They've done that play several times today, and it's almost connected a couple times.
Yeah. So if you're tuning in to the boys' game later, I'm not sure with this runtime that's going on right now if we might have a little bit earlier start. I would recommend just spinning up the website for the boys' game, Raider Streaming or wherever you're tuning in, and just kind of keep an eye on things.
I would love to see that game start early as the big Packer game going on today, divisional.
We do. Hey, I was mentioning it to some people between periods, but we will not be giving any updates. We will not be giving any updates on the Packer game while we are, playing the game here. Yeah, while we're broadcasting this game. Reason being, I know if I was at home, I might be recording that game and watching the hockey game live here. So we'll just we'll keep it cool if we find out some things in the booth during the game, just so you know. Hudson again just going to work here in the zone.
Nice block.
Nice block, like you said, by the Spartans. They're still playing with a lot of heart out there, which is awesome.
Yep, good compete. That was Morehouse with the block for Spartans.
Robson comes into the zone with her forwards here. They try to feed it back to the point. Kind of got tipped there for a minute. Hyder gives chase. Takes her player out there. Here's Robson with it now. Robson will lose an edge. Hyder goes to work. Fired back around to the near side here. Robson gets in to tangle up her player. shot. Nice save there by Casper. That was number 15, Booth, who teed that one up.
Looked like it might have went off the pipe off of Casper, too.
Really?
Yep.
Spartans will dump this one back around into their own zone. You can tell they're getting tired. Just there's a long shift going on right now for them. They get some fresh legs out there. Red's out there. Rhodey, number 32. The Spartans again calling to get it out, but Hudson doing a great job keeping this one hemmed in. Rhodey with it now. Rhodey walks around a couple. Rhodey with it now. Back out to the point. Quick shot. That one hit a player.
Another nice block. Spartan girls love that.
Glasspool and Rhodey. Over to Glasspool. Back up to Rhodey. Nice little drop pass just inside the blue there. Halverson out to support. Or the speed that Glasspool gets going. Just awesome. Oh my goodness, Halverson looking for the Hattie, couldn't quite do it. Casper with a sprawling save there. She had kicked out that right pad, and Taylor was feeling it, wasn't she? That was great.
Oh, that'd be fun to see her get a hat trick.
Yeah, she's been fun to watch this year. Playing goalie earlier in the year when we were down a goalie. I mean, talk about a great team player and an awesome family to boot. The Halversons are just great, a great hockey family, good tradition in town.
That was something when she put the pads on. She's never played goalie before, and she had like a 8-something save percentage. We ended up losing that game 7-2, I think, but she had a whale of a game. She had, I don't know, it was 30-some shots on goal.
Bunch of shots, yeah. Yeah, a whole lot. Really impressive athletic performance doing that. I mean, and gutsy, too. That's not something you kind of just jump into, and she's like, yep, here we go.
You or I would roll an ankle for sure.
Oh, for sure.
Pull a groin.
Hudson into the zone. Casper with a save there, and they'll get another face-off just to the right of Casper. Yep, being a goaltender nowadays probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Oh, here we go. 138. Let's go. Tick, tick, tick. Get this one over. Let's start the next one.
Yeah, we'll see if that happens or not. Again, stay tuned. We'll put that online as soon as we get things switched over. So as soon as we're live with hockey, it'll switch from our kind of pre-game trailer that we run, and we'll go right into the Rhinos interview, and then right into the game. Or I should say we'll do just like the girls. So we'll do the who are you playing for from a cancer awareness perspective for each of the boys, and then right into the game.
Nice pass out front, trying to get Robson her first.
1 minute remaining in third period, 1 minute.
Oh, 1 minute remaining in this third period. And again,
oh,
Robson was right there. Love to see her get a goal here. Spartans will send this one down the length of the ice. They'll wave off icing. There you go. That's good.
Keep her moving.
Yep, keep her going. Here we go, Rhodey. Red into the zone. Red looking for one here late. Red taking a hot lap here. She'll feed that one on over to number 2. That's Tierstick. Tierstick's got a wicked shot from that point.
Yeah, that was a nice shot. Great save by Casper with the pad.
Another pad save by her. Missed on that pass, and they'll just let them keep playing here. Carly with it now behind the net. She'll send it up to the far side to Rhodey, and that's going to about do it again. 2-1, and we'll let this one go. What a great game. We'll go through the scoring just real quick here. The girls win your final 7-1. Opening goal was Nikki Olin. Assist to number 14, Avery Martin. Second goal was Taylor Halverson, assist to Carly Tierstig. Your third goal today was Avery Johnson. The fourth goal and her second, 28, unassisted, Nikki Olin. Her hat trick, number 28, was that the fifth goal? Yep. Assist to number 9, Parker, and number 4, Ross. Then another goal by Nikki Olin. Assist to Hepfler. And then your final goal of the afternoon was Taylor, her second, Taylor Halverson. Assist goes to number 18, Bailey Glasspool. What a game.
Good rebound game for Hudson after going and getting beat by Eau Claire Stars.
Yep.
That's a good comeback victory. 41-17 on the shots. We outplayed them, outskated them, out-hustled them.
Go
one of
Hudson.
those games.
It was a great game. Great game. Well, again, tune in just a couple minutes here. We'll be back over with the boys game. They got warm-ups, ice, all that stuff. So it'll be a little bit, but keep an eye on the site for that next game. Thanks again for tuning in. It's Ken Conan, Todd Hess, and Adam Tilson. Thanks for joining us.